Hey, what's up? So, my girlfriend told me that the area looks a little boring, blank per se, a little lackluster. So, yeah, art. It don't look that boring no more. I got a light. I got a light now in a picture. So, in preparation for you know, spooky season, Halloween, and the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 game that's coming out, I believe October 26th. I've been playing a little bit Cold War. Don't hate me. Do not hate me. Black Ops Cold War is probably my favorite Black Ops Call of Duty of not of all time, but in recent years. I remember Black Ops 2. That was probably my first ever Call of Duty ever. I was playing, of course, everybody loves Transit. Like we can't miss that. But the multiplayer is pretty unforgivable. Unforgettable. I believe is that the introduction of Hijack. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either that's Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, but I just remember loving that's one of my favorite maps of all time. Also, Hijacked is one of my favorite maps. So hopefully they bring that back in Black Ops 6. So like I said, in preparation for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, um, it's dawned on me as I was playing Cold War, where did all the zombie games go? We haven't gotten any. Matter of fact, there hasn't been any zombie media in general. Did all the zombies die? Where'd they go? Did they all? Well, they can't die, right?
Move this man!
That was like a Seinfeld joke. I remember having this discussion with my friends not too long ago that I'm kind of craving a zombie game. Aside from Cold War, another zombie game that I played recently was World War Z. That's a pretty good survival zombie game. But to understand zombie games, we gotta go back, and I'm talking way back to the beginning of time. Not the Big Bang. But no, we're gonna go back, take it back to the first ever zombie. So according to Google, the first ever zombie game apparently was Zombie U. Oh no, I read that wrong. The most forgettable zombie game is apparently Zombie U. Remember Zombie U? I don't. According to Google, the first ever zombie game was Zombie Zombie. It was a game that was created for specifically the ZX Spectrum computer. In its description, it reads, released in Europe in 1984. It uses zombies as a common or generic enemy and is considered to be the first ever zombie video game. It also states here that zombie games didn't become as prevalent as it is today until the very successful release of the survival horror game known as Resident Evil, which released in 1996. Which actually brings us to our next topic, the zombie game that everybody knows and loves, Resident Evil. Now, Resident Evil kind of holds a nostalgic feeling. You know that nostalgic feeling that you I'm sorry, I'm never gonna do that again. But you know that nostalgic feeling that you get? Like it just sends a tingle down your spine. Media surely won't let us forget about it, for sure. That's for sure. But the nostalgic feeling that I get from Resident Evil 5, I remember playing Resident Evil 5 is the first game, the first Resident Evil game, of course, that I've ever played. I remember playing it on my friend's PS3 because a little bit of backstory: I wasn't allowed to play violent games growing up like that. My mom, yeah, that was a no-no. Gun games, nah, ain't happening here, buddy. But I remember I would go over to my friend's house and we'd play Resident Evil 5, and it was different, man. It just felt different. Like there's a campaign going around specifically to get this game rebooted, and apparently they won't reboot it because of its location or something like that. The plot involves an investigation of a terrorist threat of a bioterrorism security assessment. And this takes place in a fictional region of West Africa. And apparently, I'm going to assume that terrorism in West Africa is the reason why people or companies nowadays won't remaster this game, because if I'm not mistaken, almost every single Resident Evil game has been remastered. You know what? It's so crazy because I recently saw that Resident Evil 2 is on its way to the App Store, bro. You can now play a AAA game, Resident Evil 2. It's full in game in its full entirety on your iPhone. That is, of course, if you have an iPhone 15 or not, because apparently my iPhone 14 Pro Max it doesn't make the cut. Yeah, that sucks. So Resident Evil 5 just kind of holds a special place in my heart, That leads me into Call of Duty, man. Call of Duty also holds a special place in my heart, specifically on like the PS3 days. I remember going to my cousin's house and we would, play some good old round-based zombies, man. Split screen. You remember that? You know what that is? Split screen. Remember those times? We had two controllers at your friend's house and you sit on the couch and play them. Yippee! So fun, so fun. Yeah, we don't do that no more. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now, we don't know too much about it yet. But I can tell you what we do know. So far we know that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to launch with 2 zombie maps. The first one being Terminus and the second one being Liberty Falls. Now, I saw the trailer for Liberty Falls and I'm kind of impressed. It looks pretty fun. I'm not going to lie.
A place by the name of Liberty Falls. 1991's fastest growing town in America.
I love maps like that though. That's kind of my speed. Like maps that are like an old dystopian ran down city. Oh man. Me. Chef Kiss, man. This one kind of holds a little bit of that nostalgic bait like we talked about earlier, because they're bringing it back. They're bringing back round-based zombies. I don't know how to feel about that, man. Because are they doing this for the love of the fan base, or are they doing this for some money cash grab? It could be for both, because I'm sure they want us to have fun and they want our money at the same time. So two things can indeed be true. They also say that mystery boxes are back. Were they not here? I didn't play zombies on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because I feel like that should never exist. It doesn't even exist in my head. Actually, I lied. I did play the beta, and I gotta be completely honest with you. It's the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever played. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man, and not dog shit in a good way, because apparently that's a good term now. But yeah, no, it's cheeks. Wonder weapons, including the ray gun, is also making a comeback. The main currency is called salvage. You can use gobble gum again. I can say I'm a little excited for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Like I said, I was playing Cold War. Outbreak is fun on Cold War, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why people don't like Cold War, man. You stop hating on Cold War, man. Cold War is a gem. You just didn't understand it when it came out, man. You gotta give it another chance. Zombie media in general has died. It's dead. And don't seem like it's turning into a zombie itself and coming back to life, because when I tried to look up the most recent zombie movie, I don't even know none of them. I'm gonna put them up on screen and you tell me if you know any of them. You probably don't know any of them. If you're a zombie fan yourself, comment down below the last zombie movie or show it could be you watched. The last zombie show is probably what? The Walking Dead Dead Walking spinoff. Well, I don't even know. They make like 10 spin-offs or whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of miss zombie movies. I like my zombie movies with a little bit of comedy to it. Shaun of the Dead or Zombie Land, or things of those natures. I like comedy zombie movies. Somebody, if you're listening to this, make a zombie movie, please. World War Z 2. What happened to you? Where'd you go, buddy? We can't find you. Also, I like scary zombie games when the zombie look really freakishly scary, like I think that's also why Resident Evil resonates with me a little bit. But as far as Call of Duty is concerned, I am excited to play this game. This video was supposed to be kind of centered around Call of Duty. I know I hopped from point to point, but I'm just a little frustrated that, or not frustrated, I just want to know where are all the zombie games, or what zombies games are coming out recently, or has come out recently, I'm sorry. So apparently the only anticipated, I guess, zombie games that are coming out is State of Decay 3. I know that is a highly anticipated game. I never got into the State of Decay games like that. Dying Light, that's also another game that is coming out, and it's apparently an open world RPG. I've seen some gameplay for that. That looks pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. There's also this other game that's also currently out that I actually want to give it a try because it looks like a fun survival open world based game that you can play with your friends. It's called 7 Days to Die. That's a pretty interesting looking game. I have not yet got my hands on it because the pounds, it's a little hard out here on the but yeah, I just haven't had the chance to buy that game yet. But I'm gonna look into it soon. And allegedly, because it's Halloween, I don't know why I did air quotes for that one. I'm sorry, Mr. Halloween. Allegedly, Rockstar has their own kind of like zombie game mode coming out for Grand Theft Auto Online. That's a zombie game mode that's supposed to be coming out soon. If you're familiar with the lore behind GTA 5, the first mission opens up with you in North Yankton, and it's like kind of a snowy environment. That's where the first heist interaction, happens at the beginning of the game. But you're gonna be back in North Yankton, fighting zombies. That actually sounds pretty interesting. I like when, as I stated in my last video, games try interesting new things, and that's something new. Because GTA Online never had zombies, and I look forward to playing that. So, wow, did I just answer my own question? Maybe maybe the zombie media is still out there. I'm just I was just not looking hard enough. Got it. So to wrap up this video, zombie games are still around. They just aren't as popular as they once were back in the 2010s. And hopefully they make a comeback. I'm hoping that with nostalgia bait, with games such as Resident Evil, or the topic of today's video, which was Call of Duty Black Ops 6, I hope that kind of brings people back into that, zombie killing mood, and we get more games based off of that. I mean, it's pretty stacked. Like I said, next year we have Dying Light, and we also have State of Decay, just to name a few. And I'm sure there'll be more coming out soon, probably by the time I'm 30. But yeah, want to know the next zombie game to come out? So do I. No, I'm kidding. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Come on, we just talked about this. But I'll see you next time on the next video. Oh no, I hope that I fixed the feedback from the last video. Y'all were telling me that the audio was trash. I don't have a new mic, but I'm using the same mic and I'm just speaking a little louder. If you still can't hear it, then just deal with it. I don't know what to tell you. But no, at some point I'll probably get better equipment. And hopefully this goes great, because the last video went great. So come on, just help me get to 100 followers. I say followers, 100 subscribers by the end of this year, and then hopefully next year I'll have 1,000. So appreciate all the support and love. Make sure you like and subscribe. All the stuff that all the other YouTubers tell you to do that on this video, and I'll see you next month on the next video, because I'm only doing videos once a month for now, because I have a life outside of this. Yeah.